Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to John. Standing by the cross of Jesus were his mother and his mother's sister, Mary, the wife of Clopas, and Mary Magdalene. When Jesus saw his mother and the disciple there whom he loved, he said to his mother, "Woman, behold your son." Then he said to the disciple, "Behold your mother." And from that hour, the disciple took her into his home. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
Praise be Jesus and Mary. Standing by the cross of Jesus were his mother. You know, brothers and sisters, our celebration today of the Sorrowful Mother is a continuation of what we celebrate yesterday. Ano yung sinelebrate natin kagahapon? The exaltation of the cross. No? And as we knew, no, perhaps if you have heard the Mass yesterday, no, it seems that that celebration is out of its liturgical season because cross, no, supposed to be, it should be celebrated during Lent kasi nga it's more convenient because it's talk about suffering, no, the cross of our Lord, and yet the church moves it to the another month during ordinary time. No? We are celebrating the exaltation of the Holy Cross. And to follow up this feast, no? If I'm not mistaken, Pope Pius XII, correct me if I'm wrong, no? Put the celebration or the memorial of Our Lady of Sorrows beside the feast of the Holy Cross. And why is it? Because, as we know, especially as Franciscan, we believe, no, that Mary and Jesus is inseparable. Kaya nga dun sa Ineffabilis Deus ni Blessed Pope Pius IX, no, he talks about the joint predestination, no, of Mary and Jesus, or Jesus and Mary. No? The same thing, no? Mary's sorrow is in connection to the suffering of Christ on the cross. No? Kaya nga, no, tinatawag siyang sorrowful mother. No? And as we knew, no, the sorrow of Mary, according to the saint, particularly Saint Alphonsus Maria de Liguori, no, her sorrow is greater, no, than any other human. No? Sabi nga, if I'm not mistaken, ni Saint Alphonsus, if the sorrow of Mary was given to a person like you and me, we would have died instantly. Tingnan, gaano kagrabe yung hirap ni Mama Mary, no? Because no other mother can bear to see their son suffering. And not only that, dying on the cross. No? Namamatay doon sa krus si Jesus. And yet, Mary bear it all as a mother and as a true daughter of the church. No? Kaya nga, no, we can learn many things in this celebration today, brothers and sisters. First of all, we can learn that our sorrow, our suffering, can be a means of salvation. Kaya nga, si Pope John Paul II wrote a very beautiful encyclical, Redemptoris Mater. And he quoted there also that our suffering should not be wasted. Yung ating paghihirap ay hindi dapat natin sayangin. And sino ba sa atin dito? Who among us are not suffering? Whether we like it or not, suffering is part of our experience as a human being. And a person who doesn't want to suffer means doesn't want to live. Kung ayaw mong maghirap, huwag ka nang mabuhay. As long as you are living, you are prone to suffering. But Mary's sorrow teaches us that no matter how great our suffering is, we can overcome it. We can surpass it. We can go above it. Kaya nga, ang sikreto yung dapat nga maganda sana kung kinanta anyway, ni-recite yung Stabat Mater. What does Stabat Mater means in English? Mga Latinista. Stabat Mater means standing mother. Where? At the foot of the cross. Mary suffered much, and yet Mary overcome it. Why? Because she stand beside Jesus. And her faith surpasses his depression, his sadness. Alam nyo, kung malakas yung ating pananampalataya, yung ating faith, no matter how great our suffering, we can still hope. Nalala ko yung piyesta kagahapon sa parish namin sa Holy Cross. Ang theme is Cross, Reason of Our Hope. That is true. Because if we have faith, the cross, the suffering we have, is also the reason for our hope. Why? Because we know that we are not alone. We know that we can overcome it not by ourselves, not by yourselves, but by the help of Jesus. Kaya tingnan ninyo, yung mga taong mayroong pananampalataya, yung mga taong naniniwala, yung mga taong nagdadasal, yung talagang yung talagang nagsisimba, hindi natutulog. Yan yung mga talagang, pag dumating yung pagsubok, they can overcome it. And hindi lang yan, kita mo yung mga santo, they welcome suffering. They welcome suffering in their lives. The same, katulad na lang nila, yung bagong santo ngayon, especially St. Carlo Acutis. When he learned that he was dying because of, I think, leukemia ba yung sakit ni Carlo. He said, Mama, I know it is, but I still accept it for the Lord. And that is holiness. brothers and sisters. It is not escaping suffering, but overcoming it with the help of Jesus and Mary. Kasama natin si Mama Mary. With Jesus and Mary, we can overcome, we can surpass all suffering because we are standing at the foot of the cross. No? And secondly, no? Ano pa yung tinuturo sa atin ni Mama Mary? What did Mary teaches us in her sorrow? That our sorrow is also fruit of our love for God. No? Or we can have, if we do not want to suffer, we must not love. No? Sabi ko nga, no? Dito sa mga youth, kung ayaw niyong masaktan, huwag kayong magmahal. No? Because whether you like it or not, loving means suffering. No? If you want to love, you must be willing to suffer. No? At no, alam ng mga nanay yan, no? The first testimony is our mother here on earth. No? Yung mga nanay, no? Bagamat hindi sila yung may sakit na anak, bagamat hindi sila yung nahihirapan na anak, but they are suffering with their children. No? Siguro, alam niyo yan, no? Sa mga nanay niyo, no? Na minsan yung nanay, no? Willing na hindi kumain, basta lang gumaling yung anak niya. No? I remember one mother sa inyo, na talagang, no? Sige na, Father, no? Para sa anak niya. No? They are willing because they love their children. No? If you want not to suffer, then you are not human. Then you cannot love because love entails suffering. No? Yung pagmamahal, no? Kaakibat niyan ay paghihirap. No? Pero tingnan nyo, no? Once there is love in suffering, in sorrow, no? Your sorrow will turn into joy. Yung sorrow will become means for you to grow spiritually and grow in your love for others. No? Kaya nga, as we celebrate this feast of the sorrowful mother, no? Or for us particularly, we can say it, Our Lady Corredentrix. No? Whether they like it or not, it is really in becoming that sorrow of Mary, Mary became mediatrix and corredentrix of our human race. Why? Because it is not only on the cross that he suffered. She knows already from the beginning, from the Annunciation, what will happen to her son. And yet, he accepted it because she knows the plan of God's salvation to us. No? Siguro, dapat ganun din tayo. No? Na bagamat naghihirap tayo, alalahanin natin, let us remember that God has a beautiful plan for us. That God has a beautiful end for all of us. Huwag nating aalisin sa isip natin yung plano ng Diyos sa buhay natin. So that no matter what happened, no matter how many sufferings, difficulties in our lives, let us focus on that plan of God. Let us focus on the providence of God. Let us focus on Jesus and Mary. No? So brothers and sisters, as we continue this Holy Mass, let us also remember all those suffering brothers and sisters of ours in our community, in our institute, in our parishes, in our barangay, in our country. We are not alone. Remember that our Blessed Mother and Jesus is with them and will console them and help them. Praise be Jesus and Mary.